Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at WallStreetLiveChat.com. All right, let's first take a look at Apple here. It's had a good day today, with all the madness that's out there. She still held her own, whereas Google was down huge, TCLN was down huge. Apple fought. Apple was definitely a fighter today. So I think we have, this bottom set in for now, right here. And that's acting as some pretty solid support, and we move straight up off of that. A couple of days, a little less volume today. RSI sitting about 45, but we're looking for the Arun to kick off the bottom. So if they keep holding it here, we could get some aggressive move to the upside, get into this 465 area before either breaking up and closing this gap, which I'm really expecting that's going to happen, or pull back a little bit again and then decide which way it's going to go. But looks like we can continue to the upside on Apple. It's been a great trader every day anyway. Let's look at Tesla. We were talking about this one. This has been a big trader for us, and as I said yesterday in the video, you're looking at this double bottom for support here, and we came down today, and if you look at the daily chart, this was the pivot here, and we're going to come up and bump our head, and we're getting close to it. It's had a huge day today. It was a $10 swing, made 15-cent options go all the way up to $1.70. So if you're in the chat room, you made some you've done really well today. But I'm looking for, it's a solid candle, solid close, nice volume today. RSI sitting at 79. We could get a punch tomorrow through this, and it'll act as support after that. So let's keep playing Tesla. I am holding my calls until tomorrow. I have a couple of different ones. So Tesla's looking really good. See if we can get a continuation. Let's take a look at the weekly real quick on this one. Here, this candle is closing above this candle, which is going to be a very good thing on the weekly chart, even though the volume's a little bit lighter, but we've had a nice pullback after this massive move. So, the selling versus the buying, and, your RSI in the weekly is 91 too. So, it's pretty overexposed. I think we can get a nice pop tomorrow, and then probably trade, under 100 or right around 100 for a few days to get all these indicators fixed, and then maybe break up to the upside to new highs, maybe test in maybe 113, 115, somewhere in that area. But tomorrow should be an interesting day for this one. Nice solid close, and the weeklies look great. It's had one hell of a move though so far, so see what happens. See what happens with that one. You can follow us live. Come on in the chat room. What was the other one I want to look at is Google. You had the gap down, massive gap down today, but we saw that coming. And here are the support lines, like I said, and here are your trend lines. You do have room for more downside. Your RSI, is heading south. We're at 64 right now. It's a nice correction. It's a healthy correction. There's nothing bad here. You just have to trade it the right way. If you're in from over here or over here or over here, and you're still holding up here, that's your choice. Is it silly to do that? In my opinion, yes. Look for a better entry, lock your profits in, and use less money to ride the next wave up. But anyway. It is what it is. It's doing its thing. It has to consolidate a little bit. It has to pull back and get comfortable. You have your trend line, so you're good to go there. One more real quick. Silver. Yeah, if you're playing puts, you're doing very well. Silver's the other one that we're a lot of us are pretty deep in. We were talking about this one yesterday. Took better positions today, and the reason we took bigger positions today for this candle body has closed above this candle body, and normally what you're setting up for it was like 2 cents away from high of the day on the close, and normally what you see after this is a nice big candle. You get a nice big spike, which should bring us up to this resistance in this area. Okay, you're looking at the bottom of all these, because you have these right here. Okay, you have these right here, which will be a little bit of resistance, and then if you look in this area with these two upper candles, you're getting the same thing. You're getting a little bit of resistance, and after that, you're coming up for this gap fill. My anticipation is, June. There's no reason why we can't get up there. The RSI is at 34. You have plenty of room to move to the upside. Today was all buying. There was very little selling. It wasn't a big candle, but it was a candle. It was a green candle altogether. So, and we're getting ready. All we need is a turn up to the upside here with your room, a little more volume. We get a 12 million short in this right now. I think that's last what I checked, right around 12 million shares, and that's what it traded today. So, I would expect some covering to start to take place as we see more upside. We came off the bottom here, moved higher, and now we're moving higher. So, there's no reason why we can't get up into the 25 area if you're patient and you have options that are far enough out. Some people are going to start moving their money into some safer things. With the market moving around the way it's moving around, it's pretty volatile. It doesn't, we could get a nice pullback. So maybe they'll stop pulling into commodities. If we could take a look at gold real quick, and gold is, it has a nice up day today. Same thing. Body closed above. Okay, you're going to get a little resistance. I like the RSI turn to the upside. You're going to get a little resistance now. Right in, right in this area, somewhere in here. And that's still $7, $8 away from where we are now. So any buying pressure or any, we can get this thing moving. The other thing is you got a little gap to the upside, a little gap right here that could get filled, and who knows? Commodities could start to move. All these stocks are so high right now. Maybe people are going to rethink things for a few months and see what happens. We're due for a healthy pullback. The Dow. The Dow's coming where I said here's a support line. Okay, we came down, but look at how powerful this was. All right, it came right back up today, but it did close under this candle, which is not healthy. Okay, it's not healthy closing under the previous day's body. You're looking for something to take place and probably head south. If you look, your rune started to kick down. Okay, your RSI is on the down, and you have two red candles. So here's your support. Here's some support right here. So use your tools, use your charts, figure out what you're going to do, protect yourself, make money on the way down, make money on the way up. All right, everyone, have yourself a great night, and we'll see you at wallstreetliveChat.com in the chat room tomorrow for some nice volatility options trading. Peace.